Alright, so a long time ago, when Daddy was a boy, Grandpa Muller would always carve the turkey. And inside the turkey there was a special prize called a wishbone. And all the grandkids would argue who got it. Because if you got it, that meant you got to play a game. You got to do a special wish. So Joanna, come here. Asher, come here. Okay. You guys have to first make a wish. What's something you really want? Just think about it in your head. Think about it in your head. Okay, you got it? Okay, you're gonna put your hand and put your thumb up here. Okay. Okay, Joanna, put your hand and your thumb up there. Okay. Okay. Now you guys are gonna try and pull it apart.
Not yet, Phil.
Okay? Try and pull it apart.
No.
Pull. Pull! No, hold on. Hold on, Joanna.
I'm praying hard.
Here, we'll pull it apart. Asher got the bigger piece, so his wish is coming true.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you wish for, Asher? You wish for a puppy? Uh-oh. No. Hopefully it does come through someday, right?
I love poop.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right.
You know, there was a Dutch woman, her name was Corrie ten Boom, and she wrote a book describing her life in a Nazi concentration camp. In there, she had a sister, Betsy. Betsy did not survive, but Corrie did. And she wrote a book, and she talked about one occasion where she was forced, her and her sister, to take their clothes off during an inspection. And she said she stood in line feeling defiled, exposed, and forsaken. And suddenly she remembered that Jesus hung naked on the cross, exposed and forsaken. She was struck with wonder and worship, and she whispered to her sister, Betsy, they took his clothes off too. Betsy gasped and said, oh, Corrie, and I never thanked him. It's easy to look around our world today and see trouble, struggles, and chaos. On any given day, each of us could find many reasons to complain, but God tells his people often that we are to be joyful, thankful, and grateful, for it is he who made us, and we are his. He has promised never to leave us or forsake us. Right, Asher? Yeah. Even in the worst of times, we can remind ourselves of Jesus' love and his sacrifice for us. We can enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. On the night that Jesus would actually go to his death on the cross, he celebrated a Passover meal with his disciples. And as they finished the meal and went out to the Garden of Gethsemane, we read in the Gospel that they left singing psalms. And we know from historical records there were certain psalms that the Jews would sing after a Passover meal in Jesus' day. They were called the Psalms of Ascent. Listen to these words of our Savior from Psalm 118, who, knowing exactly what he was about to endure on the cross for us, chose to sing. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Even though Jesus knew he was about to face the most horrific, brutal attack by men, he chose to look to his Father with thanksgiving in his heart and rejoicing on his lips. We can look around the world and see all the chaos and the worries and the woe, and we can let that steal our joy, or we can look to the one who, for the joy set before him, endured the cross. So we can be thankful in any circumstance.
Praise him above the heavenly
will pray for us.
Friends from China, Lord, thousands of miles away, we've gathered this Thanksgiving Day. Now we thank you for the abundant table full of food, Lord. We're so blessed to have so many things just laid at our table. And yeah, we thank you for the protections we have in this country, and thank you for the people that are serving today and not being able to be with their family. So just protect them and just watch over them. We pray for those that don't have all the abundance that we have. And we pray that you just give them the needs that they do have, that they would always come to look to you, Lord. We just thank you for the gift of new life in our family. We got Levi this year, and we just had Addison born, and we thank you for that. And we especially thank you this year for our mother, Mary Ellen, 90 years, Lord. The blessing that she's been to this family throughout the years that she's been with us, and how you've used her in your kingdom. So we just give you thanks for that. We just pray for this evening and this time that we have together. May it be blessed.
Glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Sweet